Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. On the Chicago sideline, you see the Bears head coach. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. Punter Jordan Stout has us ready to get started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. On first down, they give it right back to Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage.
They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Jets have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Fields to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Fields from the gun on third down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now for Fields. That one on target to Watson. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Forced out to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Ryland's pick. is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Swift. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's right side, and caught by Taylor.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Fields now on 2nd down. That one's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Here we go. Hey, kid. Nice instruction.
A give. Here's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Here we go. 331. West right fit. Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. Thrust to his right. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. 3rd down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember. The NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bears first down. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 3rd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down.
Here we go. 3-9, 3-9.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Fields. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Right Ireland's kick here is good. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. In motion, it's Odunze. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. That one complete to Moore. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is Drake May. He's going to find his man, touchdown, 31 yards on the pass. The Patriots are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. Next up, we go to Big D, specific.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Good.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff. No gain.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. That is caught to the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back in this one. It's 17-7. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Fields operating out of the pistol. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Give up the middle with Hall. He'll have a Jets 1st down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Here we go. It's still
Go. 1st down. Fields. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, get that. Hey, can't.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. 319, get that.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
319, get that.
Fields to throw for it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Here we go. Easy.
To throw is Fields. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Angel.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he will score! Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and good. And the Jets up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they gotta start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go play action here with Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's down. Inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and 2. Here we go. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this out to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense. Still 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Burden, the man on the move. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught, and he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears back within 10. It's now 24-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Second down, it's Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Burden, the man on the move. Williams to throw on second down. This one out to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. Throwing on second down. Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Bears first down. They're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On second down, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result...
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Fields. A pass taken in by Watson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
Here we go.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Don't jump. Ready? 245.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10. Here we go. 551. 551. Go. Hey, 10. DQ. Right.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It all comes down to this, Mike. I mean, barring something crazy happening, they just don't have enough timeouts to get the ball back again. So, 4th down, gotta have it. Keep your hopes alive. After what's been a great game, the final moments, it all comes down to this play.
Easy.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. This is 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. For a first down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Now Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. Throwing again. Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Second and 7. Williams to the air once more. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Looking middle, that's the tight end, Taylor. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Fields now on second down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.